Hi everyone, this is Linka with 5 Minutes in Guinea, and this is an update today, trying something a little bit new. We've been having some internet issues with the rainy season and just regular Guinea, Africa internet, and been noticing that I've been having really poor quality videos, so we're going to try something a little bit different today and see if it works. So let me know in the comments if you can see me clearly, hear me clearly, and if you can see the whole video, that would be great. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about our turtles. We have to go way back on this one because Peter actually grew up raising turtles with his families. They had a little turtle reserve in their yard all through his childhood, all the way up until a couple of years ago. Even us, my family also, we had a couple of random turtles here and there. So when we got to Africa, we did know that they actually eat turtles here as a source of food, and also they use it for medicine. Of course, it doesn't do anything medicinally, and there's not a lot of meat on turtles anyways, but that's beside the fact. So one day I was in the market, and I saw them selling a turtle. And it was this beautiful turtle, but they had her upside down on her back, which you might know for turtles is a very bad thing. They can actually die when they're like that for extended period of time. And so I went up to the lady, and she was actually a pharmacist. She's selling medicine, and she says the turtle is medicine. And so we negotiated a price, and of course I tried to downplay it. I'm not gonna get it. I don't want it. It's an ugly turtle. Finally, I got this turtle, and I brought it home, put it in a bag, and I came to the house, said, okay, Peter, I have something for you, a surprise. And I put this bag into the guest room bathroom. And I said, okay, it's over there in the bathroom. Go look at it. And so he went in there, and he's like, what's this bag? And then he opened it, and there's this turtle. So we thought it was a male at first, so we named him Tarzan. Later on, of course, we found out she was female, so her name is a little bit different, Tarzana. We still call her Tarzan from time to time anyways, but she's a beautiful big turtle, West African hingeback, only known in this area of West Africa. And their ecosystem, of course, is being destroyed like a lot of other places. They're being hunted, they're being eaten, and so basically she is an endangered species. Well, we had this beautiful turtle, and she was loose in our yard, and she was doing awesome. So at the time, we didn't know she was a girl. So Tarzan, I wanted to go get a female for her. So I can't remember, several months later, probably like 6 months later, I found another turtle in the market. And this one, she looked so beautiful. Her shell was nice, and I thought she was a female. She had more female characteristics. Of course, they were also selling a second turtle with her, and this turtle, you can tell she was geriatric. She was old, she was ugly, she was slow, but they had these two turtles flipped over in the market, selling them for food. And I called Peter. I'm like, okay, I want to buy this turtle. Can I get it? And he's like, yeah, I guess you can get it. Does she look good? Yeah, is she healthy? I'm like, yeah. So I got this turtle, but I couldn't leave the old turtle there. I was like, oh no, that poor turtle. So I brought both of them home. And so that's how we got Tina. And let me see, the other turtle was I think it was named Mary. Tina and Mary, I think. Mary, she lived a happy life here in retirement. She lasted, I believe, about a year. She was very, very old, probably about 50 years old. And she quietly died in her sleep, but she had a really happy life here in our yard. But Tina, she's young and she's healthy. She's prime age to breed. And what happened was we started showing our brothers and sisters in the hall, and we started talking about the turtles. And once they heard that, oh well, they were super excited. And soon they're like, oh, you like turtles? Sometimes we find a turtle when we are working in the fields. So next time we find one, we'll bring it to you. And of course, and a couple of weeks later at the meeting, the sister says, "Come over here, I have something for you." And she hands me this bag, and I open the bag, and there's a live turtle there. So they had a turtle at the meeting. I didn't know what to do with it, but I just kind of tucked him in the bag, put him down my feet, and the turtle attended the meeting. Anyways, we kept getting several turtles like that until we had a bunch. But still, we didn't know if we had male, female, or what. We couldn't quite figure out the species. It's hard to tell. There's certain indicators, but they weren't exactly right with the species. But then one day I was in the market again, and I saw this turtle. And actually, we were driving by. We were driving by on the motorcycle, and I could see it from afar. And I'm like, Peter, there's a big turtle there. Let's go get it, because we wanted to get a mating couple. And so far, we didn't know what we had, but we knew that they weren't mating. So we figured they were both females. We weren't 100% sure. And we go up to this lady, and the turtle is definitely in distress. It's hot out. He's flipped over. And basically, he was so scared. He basically pooped all over himself. But the thing was is that when he did that, he showed everything that was hidden inside of his shell. And we were able to see that it was definitely a male turtle, and we had never seen that before in this species. So we're like, okay, that's for sure a male. So we got this big guy, and he's huge, and we brought him home. His name is Goliath, and so he is our stud. And sure enough, as soon as he saw the two girls, Tarzana and Tina, he's like, okay, we're gonna take care of matters here. And they've mated actually several times. So we've had several turtles here in the yard. Brothers and sisters have brought us these turtles. Right now we have, 7 turtles. The reason why this came up today is because we have 2 new turtles, 2 surprises. A couple of weeks ago, actually was right when quarantine was being started, we got a knock at the door, and one of the sisters in the hall said, "Hey, we found this turtle. Do you guys want it? It's for you." I don't think Peter had the choice to say no, so he took it. But this time, it wasn't a box turtle. It was a water turtle. So instead of being a land turtle like our other turtles, this is the kind of turtle that lives in the water and only comes out a little bit. So basically, normally we wouldn't keep a turtle like this because we don't have a pond or anything like that. But he's a little tiny baby. And so Peter's like, well, okay, we're in quarantine. I'm not doing anything else. We'll take care of this little turtle. You got to feed him, clean the water. So we didn't know what we were going to do, if we're going to release him or what. But for the moment, he is having fun living with us. Probably a little bit later, we will take him down to the riverbed that's next to us and release him into the water. But for now, he's here, and he is adapting to city life with us and having a good time, being real friendly with us now, as far as water turtles can go. He's kind of ugly, but he's okay. Well, anyways, Tarzana and Goliath did mate, and several times they've actually laid eggs. Tina and Tarzana have laid eggs in our yard, and everyone was amazed. The brothers and sisters, they're like, "Oh, we've never had anybody able to breed turtles. You can't do it in the city. It just doesn't happen." And pretty soon we had this little tiny baby turtle that hatched. Now they would have about 7, 8, even 10 eggs, but we only had a couple of them hatch. And only one turtle baby survived. Several months later, another turtle baby survived. Now these eggs, they'll stay for about 6 months growing. I guess turtles do everything slow, so we weren't even sure that these eggs were gonna hatch. But 6 months later, out pops these little tiny turtles. Unfortunately, when we were gone for vacation, our 2 baby turtles died. So at the moment, we don't have any baby turtles. And the youngest one we have is probably about 7 years old. He's pretty good size. His brother had given him to us. He's running around here somewhere. There's Fred. That's Fred. And then there's the other one that's called Not Fred. So they're pretty small. And they're around here somewhere. But just today, I went into the laundry room and I checked the eggs. And guess what? One of the eggs is hatching. We'd almost given up, and here a little guy is popping out. So I'll post some pictures a little bit later. We'll watch his journey. Hopefully he'll survive, because we have had some little ones who didn't make it, but we'll see how it goes. So that is our 2 turtle story. So that means right now we have 2 baby turtles, a water turtle and a Holmes hingeback turtle from West Africa. Plus we've got 6 others roaming around the yard. It's rainy season, so they love it. They come out, they eat the snails, they eat all the fruit, the mangoes, papayas. They're really fun to watch during the rain, and we really enjoy them. So I hope you enjoyed listening to our turtle stories. I'll put some more pictures of the turtles on here a little bit later. And remember, wherever you are, you can live the life of a missionary too, by appreciating Jehovah's creation and all the wonderful animals that he gives us. All right, bye everyone.